Hey gang, Captain Mike Anderson here, Real Animals TV and Radio. Today, I'm gonna show you how to self-launch your boat. So if you're launching your boat alone, I'm gonna show you some ways to expedite that process and make it easier on you. Okay, so first things first, okay? So I wanna cover choosing your boat launch or the park, the boat ramp that you're gonna use. If you're not very proficient at this, make sure you choose a ramp that has multiple launch areas. Here at O'Neill's Marina, there's really only one ramp. So it would be a bad choice for a guy who really isn't up to speed on launching their boat by themselves. Again, you get a line behind you, you got boats coming in, the pressure builds. That's when you make mistakes because you kind of get in a hurry, you're kind of stressed because everybody's kind of looking at you funny. Right next to O'Neill's Marina, there's 6 ramps at Maximo Park. There, you're not tying up the whole ramp, it makes it real easy. So again, picking the right place to launch your boat is always going to be really, really important. Let me walk you through this and show you how I do it. All right, so the first thing you want to do is when you approach the ramp, you want to kind of give yourself an advantage by setting up the right angle. If backing up your trailer isn't your strong suit, try to take a big swing and set it up so you can back straight in to the slot that you're headed for. In this case, the marina is already full. It's 10:30 in the morning, so we're gonna have to take a little bit of an angle, but you may run into that. So it's something you wanna practice on the days that you're launching your boat by yourself and the ramp is wide open. Maybe take a couple of different angles at it and just work on getting that lined up for a nice, easy back up to the water. Okay, so it's probably a great idea. You first get your boat, you first get your trailer, whether it's a single axle or a tandem axle trailer, and they do back up a little bit differently. Find yourself a big parking lot somewhere and spend a little time backing that boat into giant parking spaces somewhere where you can kind of get a feel for what happens to your trailer when you turn the wheel to the left, what happens when you turn it to the right. Different trailers, different boats, the weights of the boat, they make the trailers react differently. So every boat trailers and backs up just a little bit differently, and you got to get used to that. So again, take a little time, pull into a big parking lot somewhere and practice before you get to the ramp. It'll make your day go much, much better. Really important aspect of this, make sure you use your parking brake, okay? Don't just put it in park. Make sure you use the parking brake. All the trucks come with them. It gives you an extra level of security. Really important. Now at this point, it takes a little time to understand where your boat will float off the trailer. You can see over here, I'm still connected. I didn't disconnect. Those bunks can get slippery. Depending on the slope of the ramp, if you're disconnected, that boat could slide right off and end up on the concrete. I've seen it happen, and you don't want to be that guy. I'm already aware that I'm at the right depth. So now I know I can disconnect. The boat won't completely slide crazy off. It's gonna back up a little bit into the water. I'll be able to climb into it, start my motor, and kind of ease myself off the trailer. So again, that's a really important piece of this, is learning exactly where your boat's happy place is to float off the trailer. So as I said, for my Contender 26 bay on my Rolls axle trailer, this is kind of the happy spot where I know I can disconnect it and things will start to move just a little bit, but not too far where I lose control of my vessel. So now I'm disconnected, and again, you can kind of feel the boat moving. We got a little water underneath the hull, just separated just slightly from the trailer. Get my motor started. Get my Bob's Machine Shop jack plate lowered into the water. Want to make sure you get a good bite when you go into reverse so your jack plate's not up too high. All I got to do now is put it in reverse. The motor should pull me right off the trailer and I'm afloat. Simple as that. So I already have a rope attached to my bow cleat. Okay, again, I know I'm gonna be by myself. I know things are gonna happen quick. I'm gonna have to shut my motor down, leave the helm, and come and tie up. So remember to put a bow rope up front makes this process a whole lot easier. Now you're tied off. All you gotta do is go and park your truck and trailer, and you're off to your amazing day of fishing. You know, I know there's a lot of you out there who already know how to launch your boats and recover your boats, but if you're like me and you're at a lot of different ramps on a lot of different days, Saturdays, Sundays, even days during the week, we see a lot of people who struggle with this process. Remember to be patient, take your time, practice, try to go, again, really important piece. Right here, we've only got one ramp. It makes it tough if the guy in front of you is really, really slow, okay? And you're good at it. So use a marina or a park or somewhere where you have multiple boat ramps to expedite the process. Once this process gets down and gets easier, makes your whole day on the water better. And that's what I'm here to do, help you catch more fish.